Hi, I'm Roxanne.
And I'm Blake, and this is CHOW Tour Portland.
Bartenders in Portland are some of the most innovative in the country. We went to Clyde Common to meet up with Jeffrey Morgenthaler, who started the barrel-aged cocktail trend.
I was in London and went to a bar run by a gentleman named Tony Conigliaro. He was aging Manhattans in glass bottles. I felt the effect was really subtle. I had a 1-gallon oak barrel I had already been using, so I just threw a cocktail in there and let it sit for a month and a half, and when we took it out, it was gorgeous. This is the El Presidente, and it's a classic Cuban cocktail. It's rum, dried vermouth, orange curacao, and grenadine. We know our math is right, but sometimes when you're scaling up, especially some of those smaller proportions, we can kind of throw the drink out of whack, so we always check it to make sure it tastes the way we want it to taste before it goes into the barrel. These are used whiskey casks, and so it's going to impart some of that whiskey and wood flavor into the cocktail. I find it takes kind of the rough edges off. The magic number is right around 2 months. Sometimes it can come out as early as 6 weeks. It doesn't really make a lot of sense for me to put a whiskey finish on a whiskey cocktail, so we do a lot of gin drinks, we do a lot of rum, spirit-driven cocktails. We haven't been brave enough to try anything with fruit juice, I guess.
Next, we went to Laurelhurst Market and met Evan Zimmerman.
My cocktails are definitely more delicate than some. It's not all about 2 ounces of base spirit and then 3 modifying spirits that are going to add a lot of bitterness and just punch you in the face. Those cocktails are definitely good and definitely have a place, but I think something has a little more nuance and has a little more of an understated quality. It's great.
One of Evan's signature drinks is called the Hunting Vest, a riff on the Old Pal made with charred cedar-infused Campari.
And it pulls a lot of the oil out of the wood. So you get kind of a really nice burnt charcoal flavor, but you still get a lot of the cedar from it as well.
He adds the charred cedar to a mason jar, fills it with Campari, and lets it soak for 6 days. Then he strains it and puts the infused Campari in a clean bottle.
We try to do more 3 and 4 ingredient cocktails. If I put 8 things in a drink, even if I make it, I probably won't be able to taste everything in it. Simple is good, and simple is hard. It's difficult to do something simple and do it really well, and something that can be replicated over and over again and taste delicious.
The charred cedar flavor was surprisingly subtle and actually mellowed out the Campari's bitterness. It added some complexity, but the drink still remained approachable.